Welcome to the high school game of the week. Pioneer at League action is on the line. The South High School Spartans against the Leuzinger High Olympians here at Lou House.
At Lou House, Lou, and both teams looking for their first win in league action. It's been tough sledding both ways, but you know, we're here at Leuzinger High School, so you can expect the Olympians to put on their customary defensive show.
That's right, and last year, been a flip-flop from a year ago. The Leuzinger Olympians were first place in the Pioneer League. South was right behind them in second. This year, it is South at the bottom of the league and Leuzinger in fifth place.
Well, they're reversed first and second, but again, they're two teams in transition. We know that Leuzinger has a new coach in Arturo Jones, replacing Ali Pavaz. Coach Clem has been around for a while, but he lost all of his key guys, so he's rebuilding as well.
That's right. And Sebastian Spencer is going to keep an eye on the Spartans tonight. And Sebastian, only one returning senior for the Spartans.
Yeah, pretty tough for Coach Clem to start off. They started off 2-15, lost their last 5 games, but you know what? They're a well-coached team, and that's been one of the best things about South Torrance in the past couple years. And you got Jordan Tang, a guard who's very, very crafty in the inside, and you got Trent Cowan, a big man who hasn't played in the last week or so, but he is very athletic and a guy who can fill it up. They look for him to lift them tonight over the Olympians.
All right, and speaking about lifting up, how about tearing down? These Olympians have been torn down a little bit tonight with some disciplinary problems.
Exactly. They have 3 seniors who won't be suited up or playing tonight. But again, Coach Jones putting his stamp on the team. And that's what happens. You know, you get a new guy in town, guys want to test him out. I think they now know that they flunked the test.
And Tamara Lotz is going to be watching the Olympians. Tamara, who are the 3 seniors that aren't going to be starting tonight, are going to be playing tonight for the Olympians?
Well, Coach did talk about those 3 players being out. He said that he's going to look to his younger guys to lead this team. He said it's not much of a difference. He said they've been in this position before, so he's not worried about a thing. It's not much of a difference. But he did seem pretty confident about his younger guys coming here and getting the win tonight.
And you're going to have 2 special guests somewhere between now and the end of the first quarter.
Yes, we are, so stay tuned, guys.
All right, so it was a terrific game between the women, the girls, the Spartans, and the Olympians, and so Tamara's going to have a couple of those gals on. But here, focusing on the varsity kids, it is a transition all the way around, a very layered book, as you might imagine, tonight.
Oh, absolutely, and a number of different things are happening. Guys are having to learn a new system in terms of playing style. They have to learn a new system in terms of what's expected of them. They have to get their attitudes right. If they had been around and watched any Leuzinger basketball over the last 10 years and they saw the Reggie Morris era, of which Arturo Jones was an integral part of that, they should have known what to expect. They didn't then, but I guarantee you they do now.
That's right, they sure do now. The one thing we do know for sure, Rufus, is that one team is going to leave with their first Pioneer League win. The opening tip-off is right around the corner.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your Leuzinger Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Courtside with Rufus Washington, I'm Lou Stowers, and along with the terrific award-winning Channel CityTV crew, and tell you what, this is going to be a terrific game tonight, hopefully for the Leuzinger Olympians. And there you see Leo Clem in the middle of the green-clad South Spartans. Jordan Tang, the only returning starter for Coach Clem, a 5'8" junior. Number 10, Carl Richardson, another guard, a 5'8" junior. Number 11, Isaiah Cadigan, a 6'2 senior, one of the forwards. Number 20, Brandon Ortega, a 6' senior. And in the middle, number 23, a 6'6 senior, coming back from a broken hand, Torrance Cowan. The head coach is Leo Clem, record of 2-15 overall, 0-3, 6 in the Pioneer League. And now for the Leuzinger Olympians. Terrell Williams, 5'10 senior guard, gets the starting nod for Coach Arturo Jones. Number 13, Tyler Ridley, a 6'4 sophomore. And number 14, Will Bloomfield, a 6'5 sophomore, will get his first start. And getting a little bit of trouble there with the handshake. I would too. Number 23, Damani Washington, a 6'3 junior. And number 24, a 6' junior, Rodrigo Saldana, also I believe his first start as well. And not starting tonight, Davian Crowder, Christopher Williams, and Kevon Fair not playing at all tonight. They're not even dressed. The head coach is Arturo Jones in his first year, a record of 9-8, 0-2 in the Pioneer League, good enough for 5th. They've lost 2 in a row. And he is assisted by Greg Anderson, Patrick Cleveland, Mikhail Matthew, and Edward White.
Yep, and Patrick Cleveland, I know played here a few years ago, and perhaps some of these other guys, but last time around. In fact, that's Patrick Cleveland over in the red shirt.
Okay.
Red sweater.
Seen him around here and there. So, what are who are our officials tonight?
Our officials for tonight's contest are Erskine Robinson will be the referee. He'll toss the ball, and working with him tonight is Aaron Spear.
And Erskine Robinson standing right in front of us. Looks like he left his shirt in the dryer too long there. It's pretty tight on him there, showing off those guns.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to post up. It'll be Ridley versus Cowan, and the Olympians have the ball on offense first. Glad you joined us on City TV. Ridley with the first shot of the game and first points of the game. South gets it. Here comes Tang. Puts up a floater, won't go down. Rebound to Ridley. Ridley really making a good opportunity of tonight. Damani Washington now floats down. Now gets it back out to Williams. Now back out to Washington. Williams will be running the show. Ridley. Couple steps in, won't go down. Rebound is off. Ridley gets his own rebound.
Offensive rebounds always a key component, and you see that it led to a 3 by Rodrigo Saldana.
And he's a 6' junior averaging 3 points a game. Jordan Tang against this treacherous defense and almost turned it over. Saving it is Trent Cowan. Tang had to go way up to get that skip pass. 3-point shot is off the mark by Ortega, and it goes over the backboard and out of bounds. There's Brandon Ortega, 6' senior. Been under the tutelage of Leo Clem. What a character he is.
He is indeed. Part philosopher, part Renaissance man.
Oh.
He has a perspective on everything.
He certainly does. Quite a guy. From Pittsburgh, PA, and via Notre Dame, University of Notre Dame. And he's wearing a Notre Dame tie tonight. Rebound goes off. And back comes Isaiah Cadigan, but it's stolen away by Ridley. Ridley gets it to Washington, and a foul. It's going to go on Richardson. Carl Richardson, his first team foul.
And that's going to send Washington to the line as he was attacking the basket when the contact came. We'll see on the replay here. That was a turnover against South.
Damani Washington averaging 11.4 a game. And a 56% free throw shooter, misses the first one. Well, we keep saying it every season, Rufus. These free throws are so important.
They absolutely are. Another offensive rebound by the Olympians and a foul on the floor. Let's see, 23 is who he's giving it to. That's Trent Cowan.
So non-shooting foul, but Ridley so far, Tyler Ridley, has been a force in this game, and we've only been playing just a little bit under 2 minutes. Washington gets it over to Williams, now gets it back. Skips it over to Saldana. Now Washington from the baseline, off the backboard, and the rebound goes off of Jordan Tang, and it'll be Leuzinger ball, 12 seconds left in their shot clock.
And it was actually a pretty good-looking shot, just didn't connect for the Olympians. But they lead 5-0 here with 2 minutes gone by.
Hook shot taken by Bloomfield, won't go down. Rebound is off to Williams. Williams going against Richardson. Ridley with it. Screen set by Bloomfield. Now Williams with it, with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Saldana with it, puts up a three, won't go down, rebound to Ridley. That's his second or third offensive rebound. Shot goes up by Bloomfield again, but he's fouled, he'll go to the line.
Not a lot of lift on Will's shots, but he gets it up, he's fouled on the play, and as you said, he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
But before that, there's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by Leo Clem and the South Spartans. First timeout taken by either side, and there you see Bloomfield's efforts, and that'll get him to the free throw line. And really no stats for the big guy.
None, again, but as Coach said, he's a crowd favorite. And part of it is just because he gives you everything he's got. Lots of hustle, and now he's going to step to the line with a chance to make a pair.
There you see first-year head coach Arturo Jones from the mentorship of Reggie Morris. So time just about ready to get back in, get a couple of shots in first. Olympians 0 for 2 so far. And Will gets his first point. 6-0 is now Brandon Ortega getting some tutelage from Coach Clem. The left-hander puts it up, won't get the rebound, or won't get the bounce. Trent Cowan gets the rebound. Ortega gets it to Tang. 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. Three-pointer right down the drain for Jordan Tang. And that breaks a 6-0 out of the gate run by the Olympians. In the ball game, Rufus, is Cameron Leckie for the Olympians.
And one of the things that Coach Jones said is that you've got some guys who this is their first time competing at this level. And once again, Will Bloomfield fouled on the play, and he's going to step back to the line. And that foul yet again, that's the second on Trent Cowan. And he's pretty much the size guy on this South team.
I'll tell you what, well, misses the first one. 1 out of 3 now. Instead of hack-a-shack, it's whack-a-will.
Yep.
Both of those off the mark after a first one was pretty good. And one for Damani Washington.
Boy, if that's a third, let's see, score the basket, fouls on 23. So, wow. That's going to change their fortunes, man. He's got 3 fouls here in the first quarter, in the first 3 minutes and 15 seconds of the game.
And in for him is Noah Daughtry, the 6'3" sophomore. Sitting down is Will Bloomfield. In for him is number 21, Anthony Hamilton. And a three-point play the old-fashioned way for Damani Washington. So the speed and the height of Leuzinger wreaking havoc on South early, and the first quarter's not half over. Nice rebound by Hamilton, a junior. Fast break and one for Terrell Williams.
Foul's going to go on Ortega and score the basket for Williams.
Now this, if the game continues like this, Rufus, is going to be something that the doctor ordered for the Olympians.
Well, it definitely will be. Still a lot of basketball, but boy, they're out to the very early lead.
I'm sorry, who was that foul on?
The foul was on number 20, Ortega.
Thank you. Free throw missed. Goes out of bounds to Leuzinger. And Leckie will inbound the ball. Full court pressure. It is in Leuzinger territory, so why not? Rebound, offensive rebound, and another foul off the shot by Anthony Hamilton.
Wow. That foul again is on Ortega. So the guys with some size for South in early foul trouble. Calvin with 3 and Ortega with a pair.
And now the Spartans are already out of fouls. First one is missed, and number 5, Chase Sabalos, coming in the game. The 5'10" senior. Offensive rebound tried to be gathered in by Damani Washington, but Anthony Hamilton misses both of those free throws. And Leuzinger not doing so good from the line.
Right. And Coach Jones calls a 30-second timeout. And even though Leuzinger has an 11-3 lead, and you count up the free throws that they've missed, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've missed 7 free throws here in the first nearly 4 minutes of the contest.
Yep, not so good.
And they're called free for a reason. All you got to do is step to the line and knock it down.
It's sometimes hard not to hit a moving object. Well, it doesn't move anyway, even though you are. Sabalos inbounds the ball for South to Richardson. Full court pressure by the Olympians. Tang gets it out of trouble. Bounces underneath and fumbled out of bounds by Daughtry.
Tang's pass just a little bit low.
That still was handled, or the hands were on it by Daughtry. The shot by Hamilton goes out of bounds, and it'll be South ball. Back in the ball game is Rodrigo Saldana, and out of the game is Hamilton. Long pass to Jordan Tang, tries to get it over Tyler Ridley, and Ridley's going to get called for a block on that one.
Yeah, boy, and that whistle came a little bit late. Let's see the replay. Okay, yeah, he's moving all the way. Good call by the official, though. Held his whistle. If Coach Jones could see the replay, he'd see that that was an excellent call by Erskine Robinson.
3:59 left to go in the quarter. And those 2 free throws go in the book. And the scoreboard is wrong. It's 10. I have it 10-5.
I'll tell you in a second who made the 2 free throws.
That was Tang. Bringing it down is Williams. Williams over to Saldana. Now to Washington. Waiting for the open man. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ridley runs into Tang.
Wow. And that's a 1-on-1.
So Isaiah Cadigan. That's his first personal. And 8th team foul. Finally a foul shot made. And by my count, it's 11.
Yeah. I got 11, and if you made that one, which you did.
Now this one will be 13.
What's the fail?
Right?
Yep.
Okay. No, wait a minute. 12 is what I have.
No, actually, I have the 13 as well.
All right, well then I'll change mine to 13. 3-pointer by Tang, and that hit the backboard. Rebound taken by Ridley. And coast to coast, a reverse layup by Terrell Williams. He has 4 points.
Score now 15-5. Leuzinger in command.
And then who was at the line for the Olympians?
Just now?
Just now?
That was Tyler Ridley. He just hit 2.
So he has 4.
Right.
All right. Still early, folks. Getting our ducks in a row. So there you see Mr. Ridley, Tyler Ridley, having a terrific game tonight. As look out, Mr. Bloomfield. Tang has it. Now he has it. And Joel Katsumata had it. The shot goes off. Rebound is being volleyballed around and taken down by Williams. Terrell trying to go around Katsumata. Can't get it to go down. Rebound is tipped. No. But taken again by Washington, and he puts it back up and in.
Offensive rebounds. Lead to basket. Second chance opportunities.
Nice pass. And that was a player control foul there. Ridley had his feet set, and Isaiah Cadigan gets his second personal. 9th team foul. Bloomfield back in, and Terrell Williams, there you see it. Cadigan caught a nice pass, that's for sure.
And again, that was textbook to step in, hold your spot, and take the charge.
Ridley turns and shoots from the free throw line. He can make it from there. No, actually, he's 2 for 2 from the line. 6 points. Katsumata with it, gets it to Tang. Coming down to 1:30 left in the half. Cadigan scoops it up, won't go down. Rebound is tipped to Katsumata.
That's one of the few second chance opportunities that the Spartans have had. They take advantage of it as Chase Sabalos knocks down a 3.
Here comes Washington. Got it away as it slipped away from him. Now it slips away again. And turned over. Foul is on Damani Washington. First personal, 2nd team foul. Ball is tipped down. Daughtry has it to Tang.
Tang, just an excellent ball handler, and a good floor general.
He sure is. Rebound to Ridley. Now Saldana has it and a timeout.
No, shot clock problem. Clock wasn't moving. Okay, shot clock hadn't moved and the game clock hadn't moved. So they moved the shot clock down to 32 and turn on the game clock.
Ball now to Ridley. Done underneath the Bloomfield. Nice pass. Bloomfield couldn't finish. Ball's knocked out of bounds by the Spartans. Anthony Hamilton coming back in for Bloomfield.
And those are the kind of opportunities that Will has to take advantage, though. I mean, when he gets the ball inside down there on the low block, that's pretty much tailor-made for him. Push on the play looks like that's going to go against number 30, and it is. That's Noah Daughtry.
So now the Spartans are out of fouls and still got another quarter to go in this half. Ridley is 2 for 2 already from the line.
Whoa.
Almost. Counts in horseshoes. Leo Clem talking to one of his assistants. And might be a lane violation after the miss.
So you wave off that miss just for stat purposes, and I'm sure the player appreciates it. So this is still his second shot.
So the lane violation against South with 26.3 seconds left in the first quarter. That one won't find the bottom, and it goes out of bounds to South.
So the result stays the same.
So Jordan Tang with it. Gets it to Katsumata, Sabalos. Now Daughtry. Katsumata with it with 15 seconds left. The shot clock is dark. 7 seconds, and Katsumata with a nice move along the baseline. His first bucket of the game. And a good play.
And a foul on the play against the Olympians. Boy, that one took place pretty quickly. It looked like he signaled it against Saldano.
Yep, you saw it on the replay. It was definitely Rodrigo Saldana with his first personal. First free throw by Katsumata is off the mark.
Cadigan goes out, and Kamaka Hussey comes in.
Free throws off the mark again. No time left on the clock, and Ridley can't get his shot off from 94 feet. Or 92 feet at least. So 19-11 the score in that first quarter. So South, for everything that they went through, survived, really. And let's go to Tamra.
Hi, guys. I'm here with two of the girls from the Leuzinger basketball team, Brooke Scott and Kaylin Brown. Brooke, you guys just won an intense game. Can you take us back through that game?
We knew it wasn't going to be easy beating this team, so we came out strong and did what we had to. Yeah, we got the win.
Okay, I know you were over there on the bench. Your coach was very intense about some of the mistakes you were making, but you guys were able to help hold your composure. Is that kind of motivation, how intense your coach is and how passionate he is about the game?
I think it's motivation. I think he just tells me just keep my head up, never give up, just keep shooting and just play my game. Just play my game.
How do you carry over a win like this?
I feel like it was a tough game for us, but we made it very far. We're working hard, and South is a good team, so we just continued in the second half with our intensity and playing hard, and I feel like we got the win and we did good playing hard.
Okay, so what's your thoughts? How do you guys carry over a game like that, carry that intensity over?
Carry the momentum into the next game, keep playing hard, and no win is easy. You got to fight to win.
All right, guys, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Tamara, and good to see some of the Lady Olympians as off to the races as Terrell Williams gets by the defense and lays it up and in. He has 6 points. So 21-11, it goes back to an 11-point lead. Or 10-point lead, excuse me. Rebound to Saldana, and back comes Williams. Williams is going to drive again. No call on that one, as Hussey really got hit hard.
And I think even the scoreboard operator's having a problem because now they've adjusted the score because we ended the quarter with them having 11, and now the scoreboard is showing 10.
But
they had 11 up there.
It's correct. That's correct. because the last shot was a 2-point shot made in the quarter by the Spartans. So it was, they had 8 before that, so 2 is 10.
Yep.
That was by Joel Katsumata, who made the shot but couldn't make the free throw. And didn't see who made the foul that time. But at the line is Terrell Williams. He was 0 for 1 from the line. Misses the first one. And just want to tell Tom Strickfadden, the director, you might want to tell Mrs. Blankenship to turn her camera light off, so it won't be a distraction in play. Okay. Just a public service.
There you go.
Next free throw is off the mark. And the rebound is to Cadigan. Tang with it, going around a screen, but still has 2 defenders behind him. Puts it up and in is Isaiah Cadigan, his first bucket of the game. In the ball game right now is Isaiah Ortega for the Olympians. A 3-point shot in and out. Rebound is put up and in by Damani Washington. Or is that Anthony Hamilton?
That's Anthony Hamilton.
His first bucket.
Once again, second chance buckets. Well, I tell you, they've had a bush love. We haven't kept it officially, but I can tell you by informally, they've got at least 10 points just on second chance opportunity.
Beautiful pass by Hussey, but just couldn't be handled, and it goes out of bounds. So again, a good job by the Lady Olympians tonight, a big win.
As I said, some of the best basketball I've seen the Lady Olympians play.
Yeah, we noticed it right off, and a 3-pointer was made by Ms. Scott. Nice play, nice drive by Williams with 8 points, and somebody stepped on the sideline.
There's a foul on the play, foul against number 12 of the Olympia. That's Isaiah Ortega.
He takes his seats, and back in the ball game is Damani Washington along with Saldana, who takes Hamilton. Nope, he didn't take Hamilton. Yep, he did take Hamilton's place. So Coach Jones really rotating them fast and furious tonight. But then he wants to see what he can do, taking advantage of the 3 seniors who are not playing tonight.
Well, right now, quiet as it's kept, the 3 seniors haven't been missed.
That's right.
Of course, we still got a lot of basketball to go, and it'll be interesting to see how these youngsters play in crunch time.
Long shot by Katsumata won't go down. Rebound is taken by...
That's a jump ball.
And the good is that Cadigan had it went up, and what a play there by Tyler Ridley. I know it's early, but he could be in the running for at least the tip of the hat.
He's in the running for a couple of things.
And that tip of that hat, that's a hat tonight, folks. Washington,
that's a travel.
Yep, he traveled halfway down to Gardena.
Oh boy, trying to split the double team.
Katsumata down low to Cadigan, tried to get it to Cowan, but now it goes out to Tang, who threes it in.
Look what I found.
6 points for the senior. Ball lost, taken by Cadigan, but taken back by Leuzinger. So turnover both ways. Saldana dribbles down, dribbles with the left hand, lays it in.
Rodrigo Saldana with 5 points on the night. He had an early triple in the first quarter.
Katsumata down the baseline, won't go down. Air ball taken by Ridley. He's got to be close to double figures right now in rebounds. He's going to take it coast to coast, and was fouled
Wow.
by Trent Cowan. That's 4.
Wow. And that'll do it for Cowan, boy, until certainly the third quarter, if not the fourth. There you see Ridley there. And Cowan has, I think, has a pretty legitimate argument there.
Let's see that again. Do you think we can see that again? We've got a timeout going right now. But well, here we go. Let's watch this, Rufus. Tang gave him a little push.
Moving.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what kids
moving.
don't understand.
Let's go
You
to
know.
Sebastian, speaking of moving.
All right.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. It looks like Coach Jones is getting a lift from those young guys. But the matchup of the night that we thought would be Trent Cowan and Will Bloomfield, 2 of the big guys, one for South and one for Leuzinger, but they haven't been on the floor at the same time. Coach Jones says that if Will keeps missing free throws, he's coming out every time. And every time he goes out, Trent comes in. So we'll see if those guys will get in at the same time. Back to you.
All righty. Well, that's a 4th foul on Trent Cowan. And unfortunately, that means right now it looks like Coach is going to leave him on the floor. And no, he takes a seat on the bench. I didn't think he, well, let's see. Yeah, he's on the bench. They've got 5 guys on the floor. We won't see Cowan anymore, Lou, until the third quarter, maybe 4th.
Oh, yeah, he's getting some juice and cookies over in the sideline right now.
I mean, he could go to McDonald's and get us a meal, but before it'll be a while before he gets back on the court. Yeah.
And Ridley misses 2 more free throws.
So Ridley hit his first couple and has missed 4 in a row now.
Yep. It's contagious, whatever it is. Hope it isn't as contagious as that 3-week crud that's been going around. Ortega has it now to Katsumata. Down underneath to Sabalos, and it was at his feet and went out of bounds off of his ankle. Pass from Niles Chang. So a turnover. And now Saldana with the 3 off the mark. Rebound is off and taken by South. Pass over to Chang and puts it up and in. Nice pass from Cadigan.
That was Chang. Now Chang on the basket. Getting my Chang and my Tang mixed up.
Well, here comes Tang. He'll be playing with Chang in a minute. Ball is kicked out of bounds, so it should be a new 35. It is.
Leuzinger also sending on a couple of substitutes. Demani Washington comes back on along with Terrell Williams, and going out is Rodrigo Sedano and Cameron Leckie.
Hanson Clark in the game for the first time for Leuzinger as well. So there's Ridley. Ridley has the ball stripped, gets it back to Washington for 3. Off the mark, rebound goes to Ortega. Back comes Tang. Tang over to Katsumata to Cadigan, and he puts it up and in. Nice play by Isaiah. He has 4. That's all, he's got 4. He's been active, but he's only got 4.
And that was good ball movement and a turnover there for the Olympians. Let's see if they're able to capitalize.
Blocked by Ridley, but look out, Ridley's hurt. Or at least he's on the ground.
Well, Ridley was hurt when he was contacted by Cadigan as Cadigan came flying through the air.
Got a knee in the midsection. So good sportsmanship by South. They go to their bench. Here we go. Ooh, right in the ribs. Got the left knee of Isaiah Cadigan right in the ribs. He's up. He's going to come off.
Right.
2:48 left to go in the first half. And he's going to go out to the locker room, or at least for some fresh air.
You know, when Coach Jones came on the floor, that meant he had to be removed from the game.
Well, I'm sure Tyler wouldn't have minded to take a little breather, if he can breathe right now. Ball is tipped. The inbound pass is tipped, but Ortega still gets it and misses it. Bloomfield with the rebound. Here comes Terrell Williams.
So let's see how different this team looks with Tyler Ridley out. There's Sedano, nice turnaround jumper, can't get
Look
it
at
to
Bloomfield.
go. Bloomfield, the ball just bounces in his hand and he puts it right back up.
There you go, 3 points for Will. The thrill. Chang to Tang, underneath to Cadigan. Ball is tipped, but Ortega gets it back. Baseball pass is stolen by Bloomfield.
Looked inside, but nothing was there except Man Mountain himself, Will Bloomfield.
Big City, that's a double dribble. Or are they going to call a foul?
Going to get a foul on Chang first.
Okay. Well, he was on that side. Here on this side, there you see it there, a little bit of a double dribble. But that's part of the game, right?
Right.
So bonus time, and Mr. Clark misses the first one. He'll have another shot at it. Well, let's see, we had, he misses both. Ortega, yep, again. We're gonna have to count up those free throws. As Ortega for 3, looks good, it was just a little short. Rebound is off, taken by Washington. Damani splits the defense. Washington is fouled by Ortega and looks over at coach and says, what do I gotta do? And he has 3 personal. So 2 more Spartans are going to try their fate against the Olympians when they come in, and see, Ortega just couldn't do anything. Damani Washington, boy, what a force he's been, a 6'3" junior.
And the free throw woes continue for the Leuzinger Olympians.
Cadigan out. In for him is Noah Daughtry. Ortega is also out. And Gabriel Zuniga. Miss again, but Washington gets the rebound. Gets it over to Clark. Now Washington for 3. Off the mark. Rebound is off to Tang. Nope, that's that was Sabalos. But the foul, or was it a foul?
No, it was a traveling violation against the Spartans of South.
Okay. Washington, good ball presence to hang on to the ball. Now gets it back.
Wow.
Wide open, so he says, I'll take the shot and miss it. Well, where was it from, Lou? The free throw line.
Right.
Ball's out of bounds, and it will be South ball.
And now we see Ridley coming back, and that's a good sign for the Olympian faithful.
He has definitely been, besides Damani Washington, definitely been the best player on the court tonight.
Leuzinger thus far here in the first half, Lou. They lead by 10. Wow, that would look like a travel. And Ridley comes right back, and what does he do? He knocks down a jumper.
Ribs, what ribs? Knee, what knee? And quick on defense as well. A mismatch, but he kept up with his man, Kamasata. Katsumata, excuse me. Misses the shot, Bloomfield with the rebound. Williams to Saldana. Here comes Ridley against Zuniga, double teamed by Tang. Gets it out, and now frees it up for
shot clock
violation. Wow, good defense by South. So by my count,
turnover against the Olympians.
6 turnovers apiece. So back in the ball game is Noah Daughtry. And just getting their books straight over across the way. Text message is sent.
Right. Yeah. Trying to see if we can figure out what's going on here.
So now we're getting ready to get things underway. Now Leo Clem and Erskine Robinson talking things over. See, there's a teachable moment for the referee, too.
And I'm sure one of the things that Leo Clem is saying is that, man, I'm looking up at the board. They've only got 14 fouls.
Here comes Williams and a travel. So one thing the Olympians have to watch out for is getting a little lazy, a little losing focus right now.
Exactly.
Because it's only 31-19.
Well, here's the key, as I mentioned. They have missed 17 free throws in this game in the first half.
Against one of the better teams in the top 3 of this Pioneer League, that wouldn't work. Robinson with the rebound. Saldana's shot wouldn't count if it went anyway. 31-19 is the score going into the locker room at halftime. And Rufus, I tell you what, Leuzinger's getting away with this one, that's for sure.
Well, that was a 12-9 period. Not a lot of offense by either team. But we did see the Will Bloomfield show and the Tyler Ridley show. If you're a Leuzinger Olympian fan, looks like Tammy Lotta has something for us. Well, I guess not yet.
All right, she's waiting for Arturo Jones to show up. And let's go to Tamara when she's ready.
Coach, you're up by 12 at halftime. What's been the key? What's been the success here?
The success has been defense. We've been playing solid defense. We're getting stops, getting layups, getting to the free throw line. Unfortunately, I'm not too happy with the 12-point lead at this time. We've gone 4 for 23 from the free throw line. So we missed 19 free throws, and we're up 12. So you can imagine we should be up at least 20 points right now.
What are you going to tell those guys in the locker room at halftime?
Just continue playing hard because they are, and they're playing good defense. Just to make your free throws, pretty much. Because they get into the line, and they're doing a good job of being aggressive, but it's got to make free throws.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, Tammy, thank you very much. And 2 Olympians with 8 points, Terrell Williams and Tyler Ridley. Seems like they should have more than that. Well, actually, if they made their free throws,
right, they would.
Like Coach said, then they would have a lot more points, that's for sure.
Tyler Ridley missed. He made a pair, and then he ended up missing 4 in the thing. And Terrell Williams has missed 3. And all told, Coach said, I think, 19, I counted 17. But either way, it's a whole bunch.
Right. All right, so we'll be back with the third quarter and some unofficial stats right after this.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
31-19 is our score going into the third quarter. Let's go to Sebastian.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I got a chance to talk to Coach Clem. He felt like these guys just were letting Leuzinger pile up on them and just bully them in the inside. And he felt they had a lot of unforced turnovers. And he said the way that we can correct that is by knowing our position on the defensive end. And just like Coach Jones said, they would eventually switch to his own. That's exactly what he said they're going to do for the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Sebastian. And well, that's what Arturo Jones said would happen, is that eventually they would go to his own defense. And right now, it looks like Leuzinger's in a bit of his own defense.
Well, they certainly are. And one of the things that's happening is that they've let this South team hang around. And, man, they're only a couple of baskets from bringing the pressure to Leuzinger. They're down by 12. Let's say they cut this in half. At any point,
here in the third, and it's a 6-point game, all of a sudden the pressure shifts from South over to Leuzinger.
That's exactly right. Tyler Ridley had his shot blocked and taken away. And that was by Noah Daughtry. So Ridley may be feeling a little better, but Daughtry got him on that one. Seems like the first mistake that Tyler's made tonight. Shot taken, and Will Bloomfield with the rebound, and back comes Terrell Williams. Puts it into fifth gear, puts it up, no. Again, good defense by Daughtry. Trying to break through the defense, and just barely will get it done.
Right, and just barely gets it across the timeline, because I looked up and it was at 25 seconds on this side of the line.
Ortega with it with his 3 fouls. Cowan still on the bench, started off on the bench. Tang for 3 and got it. So here it comes. So Tang now with 9 points, all from behind the arc. Ridley gets it to Williams, and his shot goes off the mark a little bit too long. And Ortega comes down with it.
So Leuzinger starts the second half a bit cold.
Tang short on the 3-pointer. The rebound is taken by Saldana, and back come the Olympians, and South is back in a hurry. Teardrop won't fall for Rodrigo, and the
Ridley
rebound
can't
is
get
taken
it to go
by Daughtry again.
It's going to be a foul on Ridley. We're almost sure. Yep.
Tyler's second. First team foul. And out of the game is Saldana. Back in, Cameron Leckie.
So right now, Leuzinger's got to depend on Damani Washington and Tyler Ridley to really get them going offensively.
Damani Washington had the ball stolen, but it's taken back by Katsumata. 3-pointer by Ortega, just a little bit long. Rebound by Tang. This is their third opportunity. They never had that in the first half.
And Tang's the smallest guy on the court, comes up with the offensive rebound, but it goes off of Ortega's foot. So Leuzinger Olympians will get the ball, as you see on the replay. Wow, that's kind of interesting. That may not have been Ortega's foot.
Washington goes down the baseline, hangs, and just short. And it'll be South ball.
So right now, Leuzinger not getting any of those baskets that they were getting in the first half. The second chance points, the inside drives along the baseline. None of that's dropping so far here in the early going of the third period.
Coming down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And Leuzinger is yet to score a point. Ortega gets it from Tang. Zone defense being shown by Leuzinger. Going down the baseline, and Ortega dribbled it on the baseline and turns it over. Fourth turnover of the quarter for the Spartans. In the ball game is Niles Chang. Out is Brandon Ortega.
And so we're a little over 3 minutes through the quarter, and in this quarter, the score is 3-0 in favor of South.
A foul underneath, a loose ball foul. As Leckie was dribbling.
Player control foul against him, apparently a bit of a push off or something to that effect.
Was that on Leckie?
Yep.
Oh, I sure didn't see it, but okay. 3 turnovers for the Olympians. Katsumata, bounce pass to Tang. Tang, nice pass to Chang, but he loses it to Washington, and Chang comes up limping as Washington puts up a layup. He's fouled to go to the line.
And Tang gave the foul on that play by my scoring. That's only his first of the ball game.
Yep. You see the turnover. And Niles tweaked a hammy or something. And stop the press as the free throw was made.
Leuzinger with their first point here in the third.
So Washington now has 6 points. It'll be South ball. Tang being double teamed behind the line and just does get it across again. Chang skips it across to Katsumata for 3 and he buries it. 5 points for Joel. So look out. It's now
That's
single
a
figures.
control foul against the Olympians, and they call that one.
And Damani Washington.
Okay.
So it's only a 7-point lead now. And they can cut it to 4 this time down.
And we still got lots of time left here. And guess who's on the bench for South? We say we probably wouldn't even see him this quarter, and that's Trent Cowan, their big guy.
Yep, Cowan.
Katsumata comes down with the offensive rebound, but throws it away right into the waiting hands of Will Bloomfield.
And the ball is passed right out of bounds by Cameron Leckie.
Well, this is where some of the inexperience is coming in for some of these guys who are getting more minutes in a varsity game in one game than conceivably they would possibly get in a season.
Yep, and they probably thought, hey, this is easy. Well, guess what? Will Bloomfield's thinking it's easy. He's really playing his heart out tonight.
Wow.
He's got a bushel full of rebounds too. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and a bucket. That's, you talk about confidence, Rufus. Every minute that ticks off the clock, Will Bloomfield's confidence is growing. Nice move by Chang. Puts up a 3, buries it. Woo!
I think they need a timeout, and they do. Coach signals for a timeout with it only being a 6-point game at 34-28. Leuzinger at 1 point. Leuzinger came into the quarter leading by 12, and that 12-point lead has been diminished here down to 6.
That's right. And leading the way is Jordan Tang, 2 3-pointers, has 12 points. Katsumata has a 3-pointer as well, and that's all the scoring. They've had 9 points, all from threes. And Leuzinger has 3 points. And you see Coach Jones talking to Rodrigo Saldana. Back in the ball game. Also back in the ball game, Hanson Clark and Terrell Williams. Tyler Ridley's in there. Down low to Bloomfield. A little bit too hard off the glass. Gets his own rebound.
Are they going to score the basket? That's the real question. 11. No, they're going to have him shoot 2.
Let's watch it on the replay.
Okay, nope, the foul took place, and then he brought it back down. So that's the 3rd foul on Cadigan.
Second team foul, and Bloomfield can make a free throw now. Has a half a dozen.
In a 2-shot situation in the first quarter, he made one, missed one. This time he knocks down a pair.
So far, the MVP for the Olympians in the third quarter. Tang gets it across.
Leuzinger now showing some of that defense that they've been famous for. Kick ball, it'll go out of bounds with a full reset of the 35-second shot clock.
So they switched off to man. Ball is stolen by Rodrigo Saldana. Here comes Williams, lobs it in. Terrell's first bucket of the second half, and it's a 10-point lead again.
And that's because Leuzinger's back running and also forcing opportunities on the defensive end, just like you saw there.
8th turnover of the quarter for South. So whatever Coach Jones told him in the huddle has sunk in to the young Olympians. Clark gets it back from Williams. Nice fake, gets it over to Saldana. Chest pumps a three. Rebound should be Leuzinger ball. It is. Tyler Ridley and Chang fighting for the rebound. 1:39 left to go in the third quarter. 38-28 is the score.
Turnover Olympians and turn it back over to the Olympians by South.
There's Will.
Oh!
Get it up in there, buddy.
Oh, Will!
Chang comes down with it. He won't get an easier look at it there, and now Ridley commits the foul. No basket. Ridley's third, fourth team foul. And Bloomfield just about broke the chair when he went on the bench. Cadigan, nice layup, nice move, has a half a dozen. Cuts it down to 8. Now Ridley with it, he's got to get going again, Rufus. Passes it off, gets it back, and rolls it in for Saldana. Nice pass.
And that's the sort of thing that'll get him going. That's by my count his first basket here in the second half.
Tang on
wow.
the way. That's his third three-pointer of the night.
No,
or
the
quarter.
Right.
Ball is stolen.
Tang again.
Little short. Oh, almost got the rebound to go in. And Ridley comes down with it. Saldana gonna slow it down.
Shot clock dark, so Leuzinger with a chance to end the scoring here. Right now they lead 40-33, 15 seconds left in the third.
Ridley stops from the elbow, bounces off the rim, and it'll be south ball. And coming in is Damani Washington, out is Saldana.
And I think
that's Niles Chang.
Excuse me, I think that's some of the inexperience. I mean, shot clock's off. You got to run that all the way out. You don't give these guys another chance, especially with as hot as Tang has been on the last couple of trips.
Sure. He's got 15 on the night, has the ball. Going against Williams. Now Cadigan has it, shoots it back out to Katsuma. And he gets his
That's
rebound.
good if it goes.
And Katsumata. Did he get fouled or no?
Let's see.
They're talking about it.
Well, now it looks like they're saying yes. We didn't hear an indication that there was, but now apparently there was a whistle and a foul.
No, you can't end a period on a foul. Now let's see. That was Anthony Hamilton. So Joel Katsumata is standing there like he thinks he's got 2 free throws.
Exactly. And
which he should be doing.
Well, now he's saying, well, let me look and see who it was on. They're saying 3/10, but they still haven't indicated who the foul was against.
Well, it had to be Anthony Hamilton. There you see it right there. Just flies right into him.
Okay. Great camera work by Channel 22 crew.
The CityTV 4-time Star Award-winning crew. I think that's Mrs. Blankenship's angle. Channel 3. They get 1 to go. And that's going to win the third quarter. So, Rufus, you were talking about running out the shot clock on the Leuzinger end, and that cost him a point.
It definitely did, and you never know when that may come back to haunt you.
Gets them back to even numbers. Let's go to Tamra.
Coach Jones was not happy with his team in that third quarter. In that last timeout, in fact, he looked to one of his players and said, "Why did you do that? Come on. Let's see if they can get things going in the fourth quarter."
All right, thank you very much, Tamara. And that quarter was won by the Spartans 15-9.
And I'm going to assume that when he asks, why did you do that, back to the point that I made as the quarter was winding down, when they could have run the quarter out,
Gotcha.
that was to take the shot early. I mean, that definitely has to be a last shot situation. And as you said, it cost them 8 points. And boy, if you lose by a point, just think about how big that 1 point was from not having run the clock out with possession. You take a shot, you make or miss, either way the quarter's over.
Well, not only that, Rufus, but there's been there's a future Olympian, a lot of free throws missed by these young Olympians. So it was a 4 out of 23, 19 misses in the first half.
Right.
So if you make half of those,
in that quarter,
you're
they
up
only
by
had 2, and they only missed 1. That was Damani Washington. Well, they had 3. They had 4. They made 3 out of 4. Give them credit. Let me get it right. They made 3 out of 4 in the period by my count.
Right. And I think, let's see, Will Bloomfield made it.
Yep.
So time is in on the fourth quarter, and give and go as Tang tripped and gave the ball up.
And that was a turnover against South. Goes in Leuzinger's favor.
See if
now there's a turnover the other way.
Over and back.
Okay.
Backcourt violation or a foul?
Backcourt violation. Official pretty generous on making that a backcourt violation because it was nearly a foul against Terrell Williams as he was fighting to get to regain possession after the touch by Tang.
You can tell just by the energy, and Tang is fouled. You can tell by the energy that the momentum has certainly shifted to South.
And this becomes one of those situations now, and that's what I talked about. That's the pressure. So if you're losing, let's see how much pressure they're really under. You'll be able to tell clearly by their play, by how they handle the ball, and by how much confidence it appears that they're playing with.
Leuzinger is out of fouls. The foul was either on Terrell Williams or on Damani Washington. I didn't hear who.
I'll tell you in a second. I gave the foul to, if Hamilton's out there, which he is, to Anthony Hamilton, actually.
Okay. So the ball is being fumbled around. Finally, Hanson Clark takes it, and Williams finishes it. A dozen for Terrell.
And a travel call against South.
So that's 10 turnovers in the second half. And a timeout on the floor with 6:54 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Full timeout being taken by Coach Leo Clem. He realizes his guys are right back in this. And, you know, he said that in the pregame. He said, I can tell you, this game's going to be interesting. And he was telling us that as you look at the fact, well, hey, Coach, you got a 2-15 record. And you're 0-3 in lead. And he said, I'm telling you, watch us.
Yeah, he did. And you don't say no to Leo.
Right.
So coming up on Friday, the traveling road show for CityTV Channel 3 Sports. We're going to be in Lawndale.
Watch the Cardinals.
We're going to the nest. Or the cage. That's
Sans Chamizi Metu, Sans Buddha,
Hey.
Sans Brandon Newman.
How about all the ink that Shemezi's been
Hey,
getting?
man, Shemezi's doing great things.
Yeah, did it against my Bruins. Thank you very much. What a time to break out at Pauley Pavilion.
Yeah.
And a turnover by the Olympians this time. Coach Jones is saying, get in your positions, fellas. We got a game going. Ceballos with it and brings it across court. Hands it off to Jordan Tang, the senior leader, probably the captain of this team. Now gets it to Ceballos. Good defense by Ridley. Good switch off by the Olympians. On defense, Katsumata with it.
They pressure the ball, as you can see there. I mean, and they're picking up their switches real well.
Oh,
wow.
Nice block shot by Damani Washington with 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Great defensive play by Damani Washington as the help defender.
And Jordan Tang with a little bit of frustration there. That's his second personal. Only the third team foul. Leuzinger's out of fouls. So they'll get a new 35. And there's the block shot by Damani Washington, pardon me.
And Bloomfield comes on as Hanson Clark goes off.
Yeah, that's a better switch. Get the little guy to inbound it. Put the bigger guy in the middle where he belongs. Whoa! It's going to be a backcourt violation as the ball just dribbled on the center line. That's 9 turnovers in the half.
And that's pressure, Lou, is what that is. Okay.
Senior pressure.
And it's pressure from having your opponent, whom you led most of the game, be within 8 with just under 6 minutes left.
A lot of time left. Zone defense being employed by the Olympians. And you know what? South is really comfortable playing against the zone defense, Rufus.
Yep.
Down underneath to Cadigan. Now Cowan's back in the ball game. Put up and in by Cadigan. Cowan's back in the game, Rufus.
Well, he's got 4 fouls. He sat out the whole third period and got a pretty good rest. And boy,
There
that's going to be it.
He doesn't even stay on the floor to argue with it or just play dumb. He just goes right to the bench. Now Coach Clem says, no, stay out there till they call it.
Coach Clem says, I've got 20 seconds, and I want to use all 20 of them. So Trent Cowan goes out with the score of 42-36.
At 5:14 of the fourth quarter, didn't have any points.
Cowan with a foul out.
Bloomfield passes it back out to Williams. Nice slashing move by Terrell with 14. Gets it back to 8 points. Cadigan gets it to Ceballos with a little bunny. 5 points.
For Ceballos, but he hadn't scored since the first, that's his first basket since he had a 3-pointer in the first period.
Saldana to Ridley, strength move. Now Hamilton had a nice looking shot, but it wouldn't go down, and Ortega gets the rebound, and here it goes Katsumata on the run. Gets it back from Tang on the baseline, brings it back out to Tang.
And that's good recovery by the Leuzinger defense.
Wide open 3 though, and Will Bloomfield with a rebound, and Ceballos just missed that 3. Back comes Leuzinger. Williams cut off at the pass, gets it back out to Saldana. Ridley going through the defense, up and just too hard off the glass, and Bloomfield puts it up and in.
Bloomfield cleaning up the garbage.
9 points. Can he get into double figures? Ortega skips it over to Tang. Puts up a 3. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound, though, goes to Ceballos, and he rattles it in. 7 points for Ceballos. A 6-point lead. 3:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Down underneath to Will Bloomfield. Puts it up and in. He is in double figures. 11 points for Will Bloomfield.
And Will Bloomfield, as Coach Jones said, a crowd favorite. And boy, he's now making a run at one of those
post-game award.
I tell you, he's been the best player for the Olympians in the half. Ortega. There's another rebound for Bloomfield. He's the only one playing with confidence right now, it seems like. Even Ridley's a little tight.
Right.
Damani Washington has been sitting on the bench for a long time, Rufus.
Yep.
And a timeout is called. Full timeout by Leuzinger. That's their second timeout.
And Ridley only has 2 points by my count here in the second half.
Yep.
At all.
That was in the third quarter.
Yeah,
and Mr. Bloomfield has 8. And is still rebounding also. So a tale of 2 halves.
Yep.
So how much is left in Leuzinger's tank? And that's what Leo Clem is saying. We're right there, fellas. We're right there. I can just see him in a classroom teaching.
Right. And
he's calming them down right now.
There you go.
He's getting them focused.
He's just giving them some of that philosophy, man. Let me look and see some of that wisdom that he was dropping.
Oh my gosh! I didn't want the game to begin. We were having such a fun conversation with him.
He said you got to be open to growth.
Yeah.
You have to be open to growth. Okay.
Wow. I got to write that down.
Yeah.
I will in a second here. I will in about 3 minutes. Clock didn't start though.
No, it's a 5-second held ball count.
But the clock didn't start.
Well, the ball was out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
All right.
5-second violation. So turnover by the Olympians. Their 10th of the half. And there's your growth right there.
There you go.
Save that. I got to write that down. I'm going to put that on my screensaver.
That's one of the things that there are 3 seniors at Leuzinger that needs to become their motto. You got to be open to growth.
And that one comes right to Rufus. Thank goodness they didn't hit the hat.
Well, it was close, but trust me, it's under an invisible guard that you cannot see.
Were you Tylo Ren or something?
All right.
Okay. Timeout taken by Leo Clem. That's their second timeout of the half with 2:43 left to go in the fourth quarter and an 8-point lead. There's Leo Clem. What is he saying?
And we're joking.
See,
I wish I had written down more. I guarantee if I have another chance for us to talk to him.
We got to record it.
During the course of the season, man.
He is something else. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, son of an Irishman.
And a guy who's been through the wars, and he's been through enough of them, and he's the kind of guy you want to have coach, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, I've been doing this so long. I've seen everything. You know, I'm not going to get worked up over this stuff. I'm going to keep teaching you guys, and that's one of the things he was talking about. My guys come to practice, we go through everything. Then you just come out here and you do what you practice.
Hanson Clark's going to throw it inbounds and gets it to Terrell Williams. Double team, but gets it to Ridley. They're going to take some time off of the clock. Smart move.
A little bit dangerous throwing that ball in your backcourt, though.
Yeah. It was 2 backcourt violations, and Ceballos steals the ball from Washington, but good defense by Washington. And it's going to be Leuzinger's ball as Richardson, back in the ball game for the first time in a long time, fumbles it out of bounds. So the Olympians get away with one.
They get away with one, and coming back on the court is for South, is their floor general,
General
Jordan Tang.
Guess we can call him General Tang, can't we?
Yep.
All right. Washington with it, gets a screen from Bloomfield, and Clark heaves up a 3 from the baseline, won't go down. Ridley with the rebound, has the ball stripped, and on the baseline, it'll be Leuzinger ball and a new 35 because of the shot. Yeah, and miss. Katsumata coming in the ball game now for Richardson. Bloomfield with it. And that's the one thing you big guys don't want to do is dribble because, wow, even though they turned it over, Cadigan didn't make the layup, and Damani Washington
No basketball.
couldn't
He
get it
was
to go.
fouled. That's going to go against Sabalos, I believe. Yep.
His first, fourth team foul. Here it is on the replay. Oh, yeah. Almost got him in the face. Might have got him on the face. Look who's there for the rebound, though. Will Bloomfield.
Will Bloomfield.
Another miss for Damani Washington. Only 1 point in the second half. That was on a free throw. Here's Will Bloomfield. What a game he's had. Missed them both. 1:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. General Tang with a long three.
Wow.
18 points.
And it's a 5-point ball game.
Closest they've been in a long time.
With a minute and a half left.
Two free throws were big, and now a timeout called by Arturo Jones. He came way out to Erskine Robinson. So a full time, or 30-second timeout, pardon me, taken by the Olympians with 1:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Now, what is that young first-time coach telling his young Olympians right now?
Well, the first thing he's telling them is, one, ball protection. I'm sure for the night he's giving up on free throws. You know? He's like, we'll go over that in practice. Right now, just protect the ball. It's about turnovers, okay? They're going to get the ball with 23 seconds left on the shot clock, okay? So they've got time. There's no need to rush. Maintain your composure. Get a good look. If we don't make it, get back on defense quickly.
And G's back in the hizzy. Did you see that?
Yep.
On the left side. Look out from behind. Bloomfield has it. Bloomfield turns. Can he get the shot off? No. Ball is taken away by South. Bloomfield can't be a playmaker. Skips it across to Sabalos. Goes baseline. And taken away by Bloomfield. Long pass to the wide open Washington. He missed it.
Yep, and he's fouled on the play from behind by number 11. There may have been a foul up on this end. Certainly the Spartan fans don't like it, but that foul is going to go against probably Cadigan. And if so, that's his fourth.
There you see Washington with the miss. And from, well, Cadigan, it had to be against Katsuyama, because it looked like Cadigan didn't even touch it. So a timeout, third timeout.
And actually, since we've got a full timeout, if we could actually see the replay before that down on the south end, that's what had them upset, because they were certain that their player was also fouled. That's one of the reasons Coach Clem called a timeout.
Okay,
right,
let's watch it.
That's Sabalos driving the lane. Okay, good no call.
Yeah.
Good no call. And that's what folks don't understand. Bloomfield was there with position. He doesn't have to move. And if you run into me and fall down, well, whose fault is that? As long as I've got legal guarding position, which is 2 feet on the floor, inbounds, facing the shooter.
And then here's the foul on Washington. There it is right there.
That's where it came from behind. Yeah, you see
even
when his
though
arm
Washington
came up.
ran into him?
Even though it was from behind when he made the play on the ball.
Okay, but
and
then
you
on
also
the other
can judge
side.
when the hand went up. And it went up immediately after that contact and not the contact that was prior to it.
Okay, all right. Send your letters to Rufus Washington.
Hey, send them here, you know. For those of you who don't know, I do a little bit of this. Here's the replay again. See, there's the contact.
a foul.
There's no reaction by the official. Boom, here comes the second contact. Now you'll see him say foul.
Okay. And another miss by Damani Washington. A lot of goose eggs up there for missed free throws in the scorecard. 1 minute left. Bloomfield sits down for the Olympians.
And we may see Will again.
Ortega in, Isaiah Ortega in for Coach Jones. There you go, there's a big free throw.
But and here's why Will is not in the game right now, because the Olympians are pressing full court.
Tang, his shot goes off the mark and a jump ball, possession arrow, faces Leuzinger.
Leuzinger, when the light's out, that means it's going to the right from our vantage point.
I think, well, we said if one of us won the Powerball, we were going to buy some light bulbs. I think we better do it anyway. So under a minute.
The AD Marlon Mendez needs to take care of that. I mean, I'm not sure how much these things cost, but they can't cost a whole lot. That foul's going to go on Ortega. He's got a bunch, but he doesn't have 5. He's got 4.
And 5th team foul, and I'll tell you what, those belt bulbs maybe cost under $2.
Right.
So going to the line to shoot 2 is Isaiah Ortega. No points on the night. And misses that one.
Wow. And Ridley misses a layup, but finally gets it back. Second chance points.
He has a dozen.
He has a dozen, but those are his first here in the 4th period.
And a foul by Ortega.
Yep.
Going to be in the 1-and-1. 7th team foul.
Now. Okay, it's an 8-point game, 51-43.
You're giving these guys another chance, leaving the door open.
With 29 seconds left.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Get 2 here, that's 45, and then it's down to a 2-possession game. Saldana in the ball game.
We'll see what South's free throw making ability is.
Missed the first one, but the rebound is taken by Richardson, and he falls out of bounds with a little help, but it's called Leuzinger ball. So 27.9 left on the game clock. The shot clock is dark. Clark's got to get it in bounds. He needs help. Gets it from Damani Washington. Clark gets it back as double team. Gets it inbound or in the front court, but the pass is stolen by Richardson and a foul by Clark. Or check that, Williams.
Terrell Williams.
His first. 8th
But here's the
team.
point. It sends them back to the line. Of course, Clark's now becoming an enemy of the South Spartans.
Yeah, that took about 8-9 seconds off the clock. And Clark comes out, and in is Ortega. There's Isaiah. And Richardson with no points. Makes the first one, has 1. Okay. Can make it a 2-possession game if he makes this one, and that is.
And if I'm them, the first thing I do is foul. Well, what are they waiting for?
Now they finally did. Ceballos fouls Washington. His second, 6th team foul. And Damani Washington, who finally made a free throw. He's 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 out of 11 on the night. Makes the first one. So 4 out of 12. Five out of 13. 9 points and 15 seconds left on the clock. Shots missed. Rebound is taken away. Richardson saved it. 7 seconds left. We just got to get it going here. And now in the front court, taken by Washington, and he's just going to dribble it. And Leuzinger dodges a bullet, 53-45 over the South Spartans, over a very game South Spartans. So Leuzinger improves to 1-2 in the Pioneer. and 10-8 overall. And the South Spartans fall to 2-16 overall and 0-4 in the Pioneer. Always good to see our Leuzinger alumni.
Yep. Devontae Mookie Carr making an appearance here to support his former Olympian teammates.
Looks like we got to get Mook a belt.
There you go. So, hey.
We need to get him a belt for,
right.
for his pants.
Yeah, well, we'll add that to the list of things. Okay.
Light bulbs and a belt.
Boy,
right.
But what a game tonight. And again, a very, very challenging, if you will, South squad.
There you go. There's Will Bloomfield. Now he's even being the water and towel guy.
Hey.
And Terry Autry. Coach, been a good night here for Leuzinger basketball.
Candy's man.
That's right. One of the great families here at Leuzinger High School. The Autry Van Hooks. Or the Van Hook Autrys? I don't know. They take turns probably.
There you go.
All right, so it's a terrific night here for Leuzinger basketball as they win their first Pioneer League game, and the score is 53-45. But boy, did they dodge a bullet!
They certainly did. They played well enough from end to end, and South. I'm also impressed with how they played, given some of the disadvantages that they have in terms of size. Their big man, Trent Cowan, who got in trouble in the first half. He had 4 fouls by halftime, set out the whole third, came back and only got a few minutes in the fourth. But nonetheless, the Olympians, and that's to talk about. And remember, fans, as we recap this, Leuzinger without 3 seniors who didn't dress tonight, coach's decision, okay? And he had to put in a lot of young guys. He did, and so they prevail. They got to work on free throw shooting, and we'll talk about that. But it looks like Tammy Latta has Coach Leo Clem of the South Spartans.
Coach, tough loss tonight, but your team never gave up. They stayed in. What do you tell your team tonight?
Well, I tell them the same thing that I tell them every night. I want them to be better than they were the day before, whether it be practice or a game. We don't talk about the game being the day for that. Our object is to get better every day, be open to growth, improve, play as hard as you can play, leave nothing on the floor. And as you notice, we did that tonight, came up short. We'll do that again tomorrow in practice, then Friday's game.
Coach, you mentioned that you guys need to grow and improve. What are some areas that your team needs to improve on?
Well, we need to be patient. A lot of times we're rushing a pass. You know, the irony of it is if you can get yourself on balance and then read the floor, you can make a better play. People have a tendency to catch the ball and want to go. So the most important thing is to be on balance at all times and then fake a pass to make a pass, read what the defense gives, and then take what they give it.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for your time.
You're welcome, Tamara. See you. Okay.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Tamara Latta. And, you know, Coach remembers everybody's name, too.
Yes, he does.
I mean, he's a very eloquent speaker, and it is a pleasure to work with Coach Clem every time that one of the teams that we cover here plays South Spartans.
And I don't know if you noticed that he dropped some more wisdom.
He sure did.
I wrote it down because I wanted to get it. Now I'm lost.
He did the growth thing.
He did the growth thing, but no, he added to that. He said, now absorb this now. He said, be better than you were the day before. Huh?
Be open to growth.
And open to growth, but be better than you were the day before.
You got to write those down.
Man, that's deep, brother.
They should be in that. That should be in every locker room and every bedroom in America. Let's go to center court.
First off, Coach, I know it feels good to get that first league victory. Talk about how you felt the young guys played tonight.
They played good. They played hard. The inexperience showed, but they played hard. They played tough, and they got the W tonight.
Two of the guys that you have actually standing behind you, Tyler Ridley and Terrell Williams, they both had big games. Before you talk about the way they stepped up tonight too.
Yeah, like Terrell. I think Terrell's been the most consistent player since we started. So he comes hard and he plays defense and he gives everything he has every night. The same thing with Tyler. Tyler's his first year playing varsity basketball. He's learning, but one thing that he comes out and does, he does play hard every night, and everybody notices that.
And I know you talked to us earlier about wanting to establish something here in this program, making your presence felt. I know you have some things you have to work out with your team as well. Just talk about growing pains that you have as far as that too, and how you're able to get through them.
It's tough because I'm 5 years removed from here, and just trying to get it back to how I would like it: discipline, character, and playing tough in a certain way, coachable. All those different things. That's what I'm looking for in the type of players that I want here at Leuzinger. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take a year or two to round these kids up and get them into shape as far as the discipline aspect and knowing what I expect in our program. It's starting this year. It's going to take a year or so. But discipline, and that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, Coach, good luck to you in league.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Sebastian Spencer. And, well, we have some scoring to go over, and then also we have to pick the player of the game and the tip of the hat. So why don't we take a quick timeout and come back with that.
All right.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your Leuzinger Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper, good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back here at Olympian Gymnasium on the campus of Leuzinger High School, and the final score was 53-45 in favor of the Olympians, winning their first Pioneer League game of 2016. And we are going to get to the player of the game and the tip of the hat, but first we're going to go out to center court and Tamara Lata.
Thanks, Lou. I'm here with Terrell Williams, one of the seniors. You had to play with a lot of younger players tonight. Explain to us, give us that experience out there on that floor tonight.
It was kind of easy because they just want to go with the flow and do whatever we can to get a win tonight, which we did.
I know you guys were up by at least 12 points, but that lead got to cut down to 6. How did you guys stay all together on the floor and not falter out there tonight?
We just kept playing as a team, and kept running our offense and running our defense and getting the job done. Easy W.
Okay, back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Tamara. And I think she still has another gentleman out there, right?
Yep. Well, why don't we get that out the way as
Sure.
well while we're doing it. Looks like she's bringing in Tyler Ridley now. So let's go back to Tamara Lata.
Can you talk about the win tonight?
Yeah, it was a good win. We all came in focused, ready to play hard, and that's what Coach asked us to do. And we got it done tonight, so we're all happy here.
Talk about being like inexperienced, playing with a lot of rookies out there tonight, and you guys were able to come out here and actually win for the coach tonight.
Well, to be honest, I'm like one of the youngest ones, so it wasn't that hard because Coach been working with us since August. So we got it all together, finally came together, got our first league win. We did good, made him proud.
How do you carry over a win like this? I know Coach, at the beginning of the game, Coach said you guys can't lose any more league games. So how do you carry this win over?
Well, we're going to keep the momentum going. We had a 5-game win streak before we came in the league, so we're going to try to keep the pace going. Starts with defense, crashing boards, making free throws, no turnovers.
All right, thank you. Back to you guys.
All right, that was Tyler Ridley that Tamara Lata was talking to, and just a sophomore.
Yep, in case you didn't know.
Yeah,
But,
he
and
sure
you're
wasn't
right.
excited.
No.
He said we're all excited with the. We're all happy with the win.
Right. Well, but he's on. You know what? I'm gonna start calling him Honest Tyler Ridley, because when she talked about, well, how you like playing with some of the rookies, he's like, well, I'm really one of those rookies you're talking about. You know?
That's me.
Only on CityTV Channel 3.
Well, they tell it like it is. Old Honest Tyler.
Right
All right,
there.
let's go over the scoring, shall we,
All
for
right.
the Spartans. Jordan Tang with 18 points and Joel Katsumata with 5. Chase Sabalos with 7, and Carl Richardson had 2. 8 points for Isaiah Cadigan, and 2 points for Niles Chang, and no points for Trent Cowan or Noah Daughtry. But everybody out there gave it all, that's for sure. They didn't leave anything out there, and they're leaving it open for growth. And they're going to be better tomorrow than they were today.
You watch.
You count on that.
Coach said that. He said you watch. They will be. All right. Coach Leo Clem. Give credit where credit's due.
Terrell Williams, he was one of our guests and on the post-game show with 14 points. Isaiah Ortega didn't have any points. Hanson Clark didn't either, but all contributed. 12 points for Tyler Ridley, another guest on the post-game show. 11 for Will Bloomfield. 2 points for Anthony Hamilton. Damani Washington had 9 points and 3 big free throws at the end. 5 points for Rodrigo Saldana, and that equals 53 for the Leuzinger Olympians. Now, everybody is just saying, come on, get through those jumps so we can get to the player of the game and the tip of the hat.
All right, well, let's do player of the game first,
Player of the game always comes first because that's the way we do it here on City TV, Channel 3. Will Bloomfield is our player of the game because without him in the second half, the South Spartans would have come back and maybe overtaken the Olympians with his rebounding and his block shots and his points in the second half. He had 3 points in the first half, so he had 8 points in the second half for the Leuzinger Olympians. Congratulations, Will. You're our player of the game.
All of them came in the paint.
That's it.
All right. Now,
As
and
they
he
should
really
with
is a welcome addition, and as Coach said, a real crowd favorite. You can see why, man. He gives a lot of hustle. He's developing his skill set, but I like him, man. And this was our first chance to really get an extended look at Will, and he's a player.
Well, if I was a coach, or if I had any dog in the fight, I would tell Will not to put the ball on the ground. Just keep it up over your head and put it in the basket.
And he's getting better, and will get better every game, and that's a good thing. So now our tip of the hat for the night. Tip of the hat was one of the young men that was interviewed. And that is the senior leadership, the senior guard on the team. He had 14 points tonight, as you mentioned, and that was Terrell Williams. And so, Terrell, for being the leader that led your team, it's my pleasure to honor you as the Tip of the Hat award winner for tonight's contest.
Now turn it sideways so that you can see the feather. There you go. Come on.
So, this is a Bailey. It's called a Tino from the Tino collection, Bailey hats. All right. And, hey.
It's a beauty.
For Terrell Williams, he's honored with this tonight.
All right.
All right.
And
Thank
you know
you.
what? That contract,
right, doesn't get to keep it.
No.
You know, right. We had the school Adrian Galero on there. Didn't see him tonight. And we usually see him when we're here at Leuzinger. But yeah, great fun. And it was a great game tonight.
It sure was.
Great game.
And also congratulations to the Lady Olympians as they come back with a win as well. And a terrific night had by all here on City TV Channel 3. And, well, let's put this one in a box and put it up in the win column.
There you go.
Okay. Let's put it up there. There, it fits perfectly right there in the win column. All right, for Rufus Washington and Tamara Latza, Sebastian Spencer, Tom Strickfadden, who's orchestrating the 4-time Star Award-winning crew, I'm Lou Stowers, telling you once again the final score from Olympian Gymnasium on the campus of Leuzinger High School, better known as whose house?
Lou House.
I love that name. 53-45, the Olympians over the Spartans. Until next time, so long.